Are you absolutely certain your Social Security check is protected this month? Or could a single missed message quietly put it at risk? Imagine waking up one morning, doing what you always do, checking your bank account, expecting that familiar Social Security deposit to be there. But it isn't. No payment, no warning, no letter in the mailbox, just silence. When you finally reach Social Security, you're told your benefits were paused because of a new rule you never even knew had started. For many seniors across the country, this is not a theory, it is already happening. As of now, the Social Security Administration has officially put a major new rule into effect. This rule changes how your benefits are verified, how Social Security contacts you, and how closely your financial and personal information is monitored. For millions of retirees, this is the most significant procedural shift in more than 10 years. And here is what makes this especially important. Under this new system, a missed email, a delayed response, or an unreported life change could be enough to temporarily stop your monthly payment. That is why this update matters so much. If you currently receive Social Security, plan to apply soon, or help manage benefits for a spouse or parent, what you need to know today could directly affect your income. I'm Sara, and I understand how stressful and confusing Social Security changes can feel, especially when the rules seem to change quietly and without clear explanations. My goal is simple. I want to walk you through what has changed, who needs to be most careful, and what practical steps you can take right now to protect the benefits you earned over a lifetime of work. Let's start with the big picture. This rule is not a proposal and not something planned for the future. It is active now. After months of review and public feedback, the Social Security Administration finalized a new system that replaces the old, more relaxed approach to managing benefits. For years, Social Security mainly relied on occasional reviews and information that beneficiaries reported themselves. That approach is now gone. In its place is a system that is more automated, more frequent, and far less forgiving of missed deadlines. The first and most important change is a new annual verification requirement. From now on, everyone receiving Social Security benefits will be required once each year to confirm that they are still eligible. This means you may be asked to verify your income, your living situation, your marital status, and other personal details that affect your benefits. This is no longer optional paperwork. It is a requirement tied directly to whether your payments continue. When Social Security sends a verification request, you generally have 30 days to respond. If you do not, the agency now has the authority to pause your benefits until you comply. That means a single missed notice, a misunderstanding, or a delay caused by illness or travel could interrupt your income. There is no automatic grace period. Under this rule, no response is treated as non-compliance. The second major change involves how Social Security communicates with you. For decades, most official notices arrived by paper mail. That is no longer the default. Social Security is now using what it calls an electronic first communication system. If the agency has an email address for you, or if you have an online Social Security account, many important notices may now arrive electronically instead of in your mailbox. This includes verification requests and eligibility notices. Here's the critical part. Once Social Security sends an electronic notice, you are considered notified immediately, even if you never open the message. The 30-day clock starts the moment it is sent. An email sent to an old address, a full inbox, or a spam folder does not stop that deadline. Some people are exempt including most beneficiaries age 75 and older and individuals without internet access. But many seniors are now expected to regularly monitor email and their online Social Security account. This is a big adjustment for retirees who are more comfortable with paper mail, but it is now part of how the system works. The third change is happening quietly behind the scenes, but it may have the biggest impact of all. Social Security has expanded its data matching systems. Instead of relying mainly on what beneficiaries report, the agency now automatically compares Social Security records with information from other government agencies and financial sources. This can include tax records, wage reports, state databases, and other official data. If something in those records does not match what Social Security has on file, it can trigger a review. When that happens, the burden is on you to explain or correct the issue. Even honest mistakes or timing differences can cause problems. A one-time payment, a temporary job, a move, or a change in marital status may be flagged quickly. If Social Security believes benefits were paid incorrectly, they can reduce payments, suspend them, or request repayment while the issue is reviewed. When you put these three changes together, annual verification, electronic notices, and expanded data monitoring, you can see how different Social Security has become almost overnight. Some seniors will barely notice these changes. Others may feel the impact quickly, especially those who are still working, receiving survivor benefits, or relying on supplemental security income. These groups tend to have more frequent reporting requirements and tighter eligibility rules. So what should you do now? First, make sure you have an online Social Security account and that it is active. If you already have one, log in and check it. Confirm that your email address, phone number, and mailing address are correct and current. Second, use an email address that you actually check. Many experts recommend using a dedicated email account just for Social Security and other important financial matters, so messages do not get lost. Third, start keeping your records organized. Save pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, pension information, and any documents related to your benefits. If Social Security asks for proof, being able to respond quickly can make all the difference. Fourth, make it a habit to check your online account regularly. Even once a month can help you catch messages before deadlines pass. Fifth, report life changes promptly. If you move, start or stop working, get married, or experience any change that could affect your benefits, notify Social Security right away and keep confirmation of the report. These steps may feel inconvenient, but they are far easier than dealing with suspended payments or long appeals later. It is also important to know that you still have rights. If your benefits are reduced or stopped, you can appeal. You can request a review, ask for a hearing, and present evidence if a mistake was made. The system may be more automated, but it is not final or unchallengeable. As we step back and look at the bigger picture, this rule is part of a broader shift toward automation across government programs. While these systems aim to reduce errors and improper payments, they also place more responsibility on beneficiaries to stay informed and responsive. The key takeaway is this: your Social Security benefits are still yours, but protecting them now requires more attention than ever before. Staying organized, checking messages, and responding quickly are now essential parts of managing your benefits. These changes can feel overwhelming, but with awareness and preparation, you can adapt. Stay informed, stay alert, and stay proactive. Doing so is the best way to ensure the income you worked a lifetime to earn continues without interruption.